What's up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. How are we? So it is kind of early, maybe for some of you. It's 9 o'clock Denver time. And this morning I want to talk about why mornings matter. So some of you guys know my story, basically eating disordered eating for a long time. As I dove into my healing, the biggest thing that changed for me was how I started my day, right? And there is not a morning that doesn't go by that I don't start it with intention. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. So I've been working a lot with, business owners and powerful people and just athletes. And I don't care what your status is in the world. The way you start your morning is the way you're going to start your day, right? So if you start your morning in, I'm running behind, I hit snooze 15 times, I don't feed my body, I run out the door with coffee, my kids are flustered, right? Like if that's the energy of your morning, that's how your day's going to go, right? You're going to be like this all day, right? So for me, what I realized in my journey was that my eating disorder in times of my life had created certainty, right? So as weird as that sounds, I knew how to stress about food and I knew how to stress about my body. And so when things were uncertain in my life, I turned to that, right? I think there's been more uncertainty in the world in the last 18 months than there has been in probably most of our lives, right? And so what I realized was that I got to be the creator, right? Because I think right now all of us are trying to control how we feel, what the world's doing, whether they're getting vaccinated or whether they're not getting vaccinated, whether your business is going to get shut down. Like we're all trying to control things, right? We can't control anything, right? We cannot control anything. You cannot control anyone outside of yourself. You can't control what the government does. You can't control what's going on anywhere else but inside of your life. So if you can learn to be the creator, and this was a huge thing for me. And I was like, I can create how I feel. I can create my energy. I can create my intentions. I can manifest what I want to have show up in my life, right? So for me, what that looks like, if you guys have read the 5 a.m. Club, I love that book. It's an amazing book. My 5 a.m. Club starts at 3:15 in the morning, 3:20. So I have to be at work at 5 a.m. to coach athletes. I get to be at work. I love coaching the morning class. So for me, it's 3:20. I get up at 3:20. I meditate, I breathe, I journal, I set intentions, I look at my day, right? A lot of it is the energetics of my day, but then also okay, what do I have going on? What do I have planned? What do I have going on with the kids? What do I really need to get done? What are my top 3, right? Like don't make a list of 20 things to do because you're never going to get them done. And then that just leaves you in an energy of lack and not being the creator and all of that kind of stuff. So 3 top things you have to get done and put them on your calendar, right? Like what scheduled gets done. If it's not on your calendar, it probably won't get done. And then give yourself some grace, give yourself some time. Like I fully believe, and the farther I've gotten into this journey of going 100%, focus, turn off your notifications, do the one thing at once, just one thing, right? Turn everything else off, sit down, do the one thing, and get it done well, and then move on to the next one, right? And then give yourself some breaks. Take breaks every 30 minutes, right? Take breaks on the weekend. I really truly believe you need to be all in on going hard at work and life. And then you need to be all in rest and recovery, right? It's the exact same thing we teach about our bodies inside of the gym, is that you need to go hard and then you need to recover. So your life should be that way too, right? Like you can go all in on your business and then you need to recover. You can go all in on growing something, your job, whatever it is, and then you need to have downtime. You need to have self-time. You need to have family time. So I really encourage you guys that I know a lot of people who quote unquote hate mornings, right? So think about what's your language around mornings? Oh, I hate getting up. I can't get up. Whatever, right? Like there's a couple things going on. So A, what's the language you use? B, what time are you going to bed, right? Are you just mindlessly watching TV? Are you on your device? Are you letting in all of that toxic stuff right before you go to bed and then struggling to sleep? So if you want to get up earlier, if you want to own your day, if you want to elevate your life, you need to get up earlier and you need to go to bed earlier, right? It's as silly as it sounds, like early to bed, early to rise makes men and women healthy, wealthy, and wise. I believe that's true. So if you want to get up earlier, start with 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. Maybe just lay in bed, and after you hit the snooze button, instead of falling back asleep and trying to think about why you don't want to get out of bed, just think about 3 things that you're grateful for. Set some intentions. How do you want to feel today? How do you want to show up in the world? Who needs you? Just lay there and think about that. Take some deep breaths. get excited about your day, right? If you get up dreading the day, your day is going to be terrible. But if you get up excited, then the day will shift. So I'd love to hear from you guys. How many of you have a morning routine? How many of you would love to have a morning routine but don't know how to start one? It's one of my favorite things in the world is morning routine and how you set those intentions. So let me know where you guys are at. Drop me a 1 if you have a morning routine. Drop a 2 if you don't have one and you want one. And maybe we can create something together. So I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday morning, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.